All right, let's look at the recap. So Andrew and Dave predicted the Bucks to win. Obviously not as high as they did. Like nobody predicted that.
Yeah, we didn't see that one come.
Plus 1
You
point for
remembered
that.
my audible from the Friday podcast?
I remember. I mean, come on,
Thomas,
man.
I hate you.
Man, I told you to stick with your guns. Didn't I tell you that? Come on, man.
Whatever.
All right, so who's the fantasy winner? Ralph is the fantasy winner with Blake Groupie scoring 9 points. And Andrew's pretty hot lately. Juwan Johnson 7.8 points. That nets Andrew 1 point. And we have a draw at the least fantasy points scored with Kyle Granderson and Brian Brizzi with 1.5. And let's look at the current standings. Andrew with
a little lonely at the top.
Yeah, the Juge Empire 13 points. Only Dave is chasing the Juge Empire with 7 points. I mean, when you predict the exact score, you get 8 points, man. So everything can happen.
Is that what he did? He predicted the exact score?
No. Last week he predicted one team score.
Yeah, right.
I think that never happened, or maybe once. The exact score.
Surprising
Ralph,
that we've never done it.
Kevin with 1 point and Ralph with 0. So fortunately, we have no one with negative points this week.
All right.
Give me a week.
Good. So everybody gets to play Final Jeopardy.
All right. I'm going to go first.
You're going to go first?
I am disgusted with Saints
You are
Twitter.
disgusted.
With it. All these people. Oh, Sean Payton, come in here and please embarrass the Saints. Rub your nuts all over DA's face and get him out of here, blah, blah, blah. And I miss you so, we miss you so much, Sean. Could you come on back? You were so great. And it's like they forgot that he didn't leave the Saints to take a break. He left the Saints because the NFL found out he was going to coach the Dolphins. He wanted to go coach the Dolphins in 2022 or 2021 and coach Tom Brady. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't leave to retire, to have a break and go on TV, which he was terrible at, by the way. No, he quit the Saints because he wanted to go coach Tom Brady in Miami because the Saints, it got really hard and his offense sucks when it doesn't have a Hall of Fame quarterback. And when it got hard and we needed him to stick around and try to fix it, he ejected on it. He ejected on us. So screw Sean Payton for one, okay? And second of all, Bo Nix is an embarrassment too. He's horrible. Him and Spencer Rattler both should have been third-round picks. And I'm going to tell you, if I could, I would pick Bo Nix as my player of the game because he's going to suck tomorrow night. He's going to suck so much. Every time Sean Payton gets mad at him and yells at him on the sideline tomorrow night, I'm going to do a shot of hard hide. I think I'm going to be dead by the third quarter. Saints are going to win this game 17-16 because
this is why you're in last place.
Because Bo Nix is going to be an atrocity.
This is why you're in last place.
Bo Nix is going to have
You're making these picks with your hearts.
Dave, should I remind you who lost last year? Who was last place?
Was it Dave or was it me?
It was Dave.
See, so shut up.
Yeah, but that was probably because Tom.
People with one arm are speaking, Dave.
Stop making fucking excuses, Dave. Come on.
People with one arm are speaking.
Probably because he dinged me with so many negative points.
Yeah, you
just
need
for
to
acting out.
right Daved it up.
Bo Nix is going to have. They're going to sack him 4 times. He's going to have 4 turnovers, including an incredibly stupid one where it looks like Denver has the game wrapped up. Bo Nix is going to fumble a snap. Saints are going to get the ball. Spencer Rattler is going to make his only good throw of the entire night. Blake Groupie from 55 yards. Saints 17-16. Blake Groupie's my player of the game.
God.
You picked Blake Groupie last week. Come on, man.
You can't do that.
All right, then I mean, you
can.
Bub Memes. I
mean, you can pick Blake Groupie, but that has to be
Bub Memes.
Bub Memes.
The adopted son I really wanted. Bub Memes. He's my player of the game.
Means.
Memes.
Well, I was about to say, why do
It's
you
not memes. Yeah.
keep
All
calling
y'all
him
are saying
memes?
Memes.
Memes.
The meme lord.
Bub means business.
Bub, don't let me down, Bub.
Meme.
All right. Who's next, Thomas?
I mean, who you want to be next?
Presumably me.
Yeah, go, Kevin.
Since everyone's here,
why presume? Oh, because we're going in opposite order.
So I really tried this week. I really did. I really wanted. I said this on the pod with Dave and Ralph. I said I was really trying to see how I could find a way that the Saints could win the game. And I can't. I can't. I am tapped out. I don't think it's going to be an embarrassing blowout, but it is going to be a 2-touchdown loss. I've got Broncos 27, Saints 13. My player of the game, and thank God Ralph was a fool. My player of the game, Blake Groupie.
Boo.
Okay.
Dave.
Well, then I guess that means I'm up. I'm checking into my Twitter direct messages right now so I can check to see what I sent.
Damn, I
Thomas.
was hoping someone would steal him.
Oh no, because there was gonna because then there was gonna be an argument. We've talked all night about this game, about the Broncos and Sean Payton returning, and I'm not trying to be a Sean Payton apologist. I'm not trying to be like one of those whiny bitches that Ralph was referring to on Twitter with his prediction. But I do think that Sean Payton is a better head coach than Dennis Allen. And
breaking some real fucking news there, Dave.
Yeah,
wow.
I know. I don't mean to be incendiary. I know. And I do think that Sean Payton, out of any game on his calendar this season, wants to win this one and wants to really give it to us. I think he would love nothing more. So I'm expecting his A game. I'm expecting touchdowns and big games from all the old guys, all the former Saints guys. We talked about that already. And I think less defense is going to be played than you guys think. I'm going higher scoring than both of you. I'm going to say Broncos 38. But I'm going to give the Saints 20. I'm going to say they can score 20.
Wow, how they get to 20?
I think Rattler's got a little something in him.
Ugh.
And my vision for Rattler is just that he gets a little better every week as we go on here. And eventually maybe that turns into winning games. And my player of the game, because of that, I haven't picked him yet, and I might as well take him while I can before Derek Carr gets healthy.
That's a good pick.
To Rattler.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
That's
Spencer
a good
Rattler.
pick.
Yeah. I don't know. Andrew.
17-13 Broncos. I'm kind of kicking myself for not giving the Broncos more, but I'm kind of with you, Ralph. Like, I don't think Bo Nix is that great, and I'm banking on the fact that DA is embarrassed and he is going to fix the tackling. And I will say, like you asked earlier in this podcast, is this stuff fixable? And yeah, like tackling is football 101. So of all the issues the Saints have, the penalties and the passing game and guys running into each other and guys falling down and missing tackles, like that's stuff you can clean up. So I'm hopeful they can kind of fast track improving the defense a little bit, but yeah, I mean, look, the Saints aren't scoring much in this game. So yeah, I have 17-13. I actually was going to pick all three of the guys that you selected. That was like literally it was my 1, 2, 3. I had Memes was number 1 on my list. Groupie was 2, Rattler was 3, and boom, 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 you just knocked them all out. So now I'm like adjusting on the fly, trying to figure out who I'm going to pick as my player of the game.
I think we should go in this order, by the way. I think we should always go in last to first order. I think that's the fair thing to do.
Give me Foster Moreau. I haven't taken him yet this year.
Interesting. Somebody asked this in the chat. It would have been a great question for the mailbag, but I think we need to ask it now. Is Thursday night going to give us the definitive answer once and for all Who does the NFL hate more, Sean Payton or the Saints? Will the officials?
Thursday night games are a shit show anyway, so I can't take anything out of this. Like Thursday night game, honestly, they shouldn't be putting teams on Thursday night football that have played on Sunday. They just shouldn't.
Yeah.
They just shouldn't.
They should do what it should be.
The league keeps talking about how it gives a rat's ass about player safety, but won't force players to wear the bigger helmets or the thing over the little like weird
Guardian
skull cap thing. They don't, they'll make you play a Monday night game and then they'll make you come and play 6 days later on Sunday. Then they'll make you play 4 days later on Thursday. The NFL doesn't care about player safety.
Do you?
They don't.
Is anybody like, to me, like, I know the Saints are going to struggle to get to 5-6 wins. That mean 6 wins at this point may be excessive. Like, to me, either humiliate Sean Payton or win in like the most laughably absurd way possible. So Sean Payton is irate after the game and beat Atlanta, and I'll then fire DA on January 6th, and I'll be happy.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.